Right then guys, you've got my ugly mug off cam. I'll try and move there, that's better. Yeah, you've got my ugly mug off cam. We're going to do just some benchmarks and gameplay just for you to see. Just get the specifics out the way. 4 GHz i50, 200x20, 2000 MHz RAM. We've got the 580 in SLI. They're at stock. We are running the games as maxed out as they possibly can be, and we are running them at 1920 by 1200. Drivers are the latest ones that are available on the website. I do believe they're the 262.99s. So hopefully we've covered all the bases there. Keep your eye on this frames per second up here. Bear in mind we're playing Metro. I've never seen Metro with frames per second that high before. Also keep an ear open for the cards, because we've not got any audio for the game on. I think if you watched the Zotac video before, you'll notice that the temperatures are high. Not the temperatures are high, the fan speed on the cards got very high. Amazing, amazing frames per second for this game. I am proper gobsmacked. Yet again to the same part of the game. Let's crack on with the next one. Right then, Alien versus Predator. We'll just let this one play right the way through to the very end. Again, keep your eye on this top left hand corner. For those regulars out there, I am thinking about getting some dedicated speakers for the bench rig, just so that we've got something to listen to, even if it's just background noise. For those of you out there that have found my videos for the first time, please go and have a look at the channel, because there is a wealth of videos on the channel now. Yeah, there's a tremendous amount on there. I can't believe how they've all stacked up. But if you like the look of them and you would like to see more of my videos, then don't forget to subscribe and comment. Please rate the videos, and also, if you really like the videos, favourite them. It's worth noting that while I've been talking, that the fans have been running the same speed at the same time the whole way through. Now into Far Cry 2 benchmark. Again, everything's completely maxed out. This is generally just a guide for you guys to be able to form your own conclusions from it. But essentially I've got you know, with a GTX580 SLI, it's a completely bonkers system. But if for no other reason, you can see what you can do if you've got deep pockets, rich parents, or they do leave the bank safe open that one night you happen to walk past. Now running HAWX 2 benchmark. This is the latest one I've got. They've still not enabled the advanced tessellation. But again, it's just to show you the stupid frames per second that you can get. If you do see any lines across the screen, that's the tearing, because the frames per second is so ridiculously high. I'm surprised it's not worse, to be quite honest with you. 300 frames per second. Generally though, just to explain, the tearing is because VSync is off. If you turn the VSync on, then the frames will be capped to 60 to match the frequency of the monitor. Now onto a run advantage. You may have to up your screen settings to 1080 and make the YouTube video bigger by using the little arrow. You can see the frames per second down in the bottom hand of this. Please remember that this is with both the cards in stock mode, not overclocked as we said in the video previously, because there is a full review of the cards. There is another video on YouTube, which is the main review, and then there's the full review as ever on Overclock 3D. I'm not sure if I will run out of time to be able to show you the whole of the 3D Mark benchmark. So if you see a bit missing, it's just because I've trimmed it out so that we can get it within the time restrictions on YouTube. Don't forget to keep an ear open for the fans. I think you'll all be quite surprised that they've not ramped up yet, as in the previous video that I did with the 580. They were incredibly, the fans, when we were running 3D Mark, they did ramp up a fair bit. It was very gradual, but you can't really hear any difference at all with the Asuses. They do go up ever so slightly if you listen carefully. Obviously I'm sat right beside of it. frames per second down there at the moment, just to read it out for you. 123 flicking up from, it just dipped to 100 then, but that was 180 there. Generally at this part of the game, even with a reasonable card, you'd be sort of looking around sort of 40 or 50 frames per second at the most, not, you know, well in excess of 100. So these frames per second are amazing. And there we go. 44,305 for two stock 580s, an SLI with a 4 GHz i7 950. Can't be bad.